It's not like the Pokemon screen type of thing. Like, it's your Pokemon. You're actually seeing them lunge at the thing to, like, attack and stuff and, like, what the moves are. You can actually not engage with them and just throw a Pokeball to try and catch it from afar. And that's all they showed. Because so far, no one knows what the story to it is or anything. But so, that direct was amazing. And tying back to Smash, next week there's the direct for Pyra and Mythra being added. And their release date being revealed.
Yeah.
But, so, we'll close off there. So, with the remaining time, Dominic, let the audience know what is our topic for today.
Our topic for today is to talk about our first memories and memorable moments back, well, I think starting from middle school, right?
Yes.
Pretty much?
Because middle school is when we all first met.
Yes.
So, let's think first, you know. We're thinking back almost, what? Almost 10 years now, huh?
10 years? When did we meet?
Well,
Oh, man.
7th grade was like 2014, 2015. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I got this right. Because fresh... Yeah. So, 7th grade... 7th grade's ingrained in my mind for different reasons. But it was 2014, 2015. So, 6th grade was 2013, 2014. So, looking at that now, that's about 8 years ago.
8 years. Man.
So, it's almost been 10 years of friendship with each other. And if Oscar was here, same with him, you know.
Right.
And, you know, this is basically, we're recalling things such as how we remember meeting, what were any memorable moments that stand out from either, like, our first years of meeting, you know, and becoming friends, you know. Yeah. And essentially just talking about this 8-year journey of us, you know. So, yeah. Who do you want to start with first? You want to go with each of us, or?
Yeah, each of us start off. Do you want me to go, or do you want to go?
Let's start off with you. Let's see what your first memory of me was.
Okay, so what instantly comes to mind, what was it? I believe it was at the far end corner, like the end corner, like by the window.
Of the commons is what they called them at Vista.
The commons of our 6th grade, which was to the readers to the viewers listening, was simply just a large carpet plane with like nothing. It was just like chairs in some parts chairs in some parts, and there was like classrooms at the other end of the wall. But it was basically a place where everyone could just run around and just chill, I guess, before the class started or during like recess and such.
Yeah, and
yeah.
I just want to mention this. I think you might mention it too, but with our friend group, for some reason, the most coveted spot was the corner by the window, despite there being nothing to really look out at.
Exactly.
For some reason, that corner was like the spot to be. But like, not just that corner, because everyone hung out in that corner, but like the exact like corner. Like, whoever was sitting there, like, they were, like, I don't know how to say it, but, like, essentially, like, everyone wanted to fight for just that corner spot for some reason.
Yeah, because you pretty much have, like, 2 resting spaces at the same time. Like, if you sat exactly, like, at that, at the exact corner where all the X, Y, and Z lines would meet, if you were to sit on a wall regularly, you'd, like, tilt left or to the right. But if you sat on the exact corner of the room, you wouldn't have to worry about that. Mm-hmm. And you'd just feel good because you'd be like in the center of everyone else.
Yeah. But so continue on.
Okay, so now I don't have the best memories, but I do remember some of the most oldest things we've done. And I think that was like, what was the thing that we did? It was like a specific phrase that we would point out. And I'm not sure if it's appropriate here. I don't know if I should say it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
If you know what I'm saying, we always end the phrase like "she do."
Yes, I remember because of ASF Jerome and Beijing Canadian.
Oh, was it?
Yes, it was because of that. I remember it. I remember what you're talking about.
I remember like repeating those lines constantly. I don't remember why.
I don't know why either. I'm trying to remember what else was there.
I believe Clash of Clans was also really popular at the time.
Yep, Clash of Clans was popular at the time.
I remember like creating like, you know, our clans and like inviting one another.
Solid Gold.
Solid Gold. We got Gold Gamer.
Oh my gosh, I remember that. The clan Solid
Omega.
Gold. Doing the clan wars.
Yeah. And Clan Wars, that was like what, 2014? April 2014?
Yes.
When the Clan Wars came out, like the trailer came out, like everyone went crazy.
Yeah. And I just remember everyone getting mad at each other when no one would do their battles.
Yeah, exactly. Or like no one would like try to go for like the top, you know, town hall player.
Yeah.
And everyone would just go for the weaker opponents, but you wouldn't get that many like points or stars from it, I think.
Yeah. Oh man, I remember that.
Although I'm still disappointed in how Clan Wars came out, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I originally thought it was gonna be like everyone live in versus like the entire other group, and then you would just spawn in. Look, this is so stupid, but it was like what I thought. It was gonna be like some sort of war,
like an all-out battle where everyone just places their troops, and whoever has the last ones remaining won.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think it was also disappointing because like instead of just having it like as a live thing where like you had to organize it so that everyone would be on, it was just it started, do your battles whenever you can, and like many times you'd be waiting for people to just get their battles in, and some wouldn't even get them in, you know.
Exactly.
Oh man, yeah, I definitely remember all of that. Any others that come to mind?
I remember at the time I've never tried out In-N-Out Cheeseburger, like In-N-Out food. Mm-hmm. And I was given the nickname by what was his name? Roman, I think.
Oh yeah, the yard, one of the yard watchers for Visa.
Yeah,
they call it. I think it was named Roman.
Yeah, and I know his nickname In-N-Out Cheeseburger because I've never eaten In-N-Out cheeseburgers.
I remember that too.
I kept on giving the promise that I was one day gonna try it out, but I never did until high school.
What'd you think of them?
What happened?
What'd you think of them?
They were delicious. I savored it, bro.
Good.
It was crazy. Although I don't think I got that 100%, you know, delicate taste because we didn't get it at an In-N-Out Cheeseburger. We ordered from the school who got the In-N-Out Cheeseburgers, who sent it back to our school. They were waiting for us for how long it took us to get to lunch, you know, lunchtime, and then we got the burgers.
Yeah, don't worry. When this all clears up, I'll make sure that's one of the places we take you. And thankfully, this isn't a place where you can order a salad.
I actually ordered In-N-Out Cheeseburger in San Francisco one time. And it was like but that's the thing though, I ordered like this was like during like dieting phase.
Did you get the protein burger?
Super diet? No, I just ordered like a bare bones burger. No cheese, just the patty.
Oh.
I ordered like a water that apparently at the time was infested with mercury, I think. So I didn't drink much, and I just had my own water with me.
Damn.
Good time.
Yeah, good times, definitely. You know, nothing like getting poisoned with mercury. Oh my gosh. So, you want me to go next? If you're finished? So, you left out two key games when discussing how we met. First off, what is my first memory of Dominic? I met Dominic through our other friend Brian, and me and him were playing Minecraft one day, and he was like, yo, can I invite Dominic? And I was like, oh yeah, sure. And he invites Dominic, and like I was thinking, You know me, Dominic. I already told you, coming into middle school, like, I really only had one friend in Diego, from elementary. And so I was coming to this new school with, like, no one I knew because Diego was going to another middle school. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll try and make a new friend, And what happens? Dom doesn't have a mic. Or at least he wasn't talking that day.
I believe I never owned a mic at that time.
Yeah, but then, like, Dom added me as a friend on PSN. And I think it wasn't until later in 6th grade year that you finally got a mic. And so me, you, and Brian would play Minecraft. And we would also play Black Ops 2.
Yes.
And
yes.
Those were definitely the two games that, like, I associate with meeting you, because those were the games that I essentially got to meet you, because for the most part, I didn't have you much for classes. And so the only way I was talking with you was either at like, lunch or online,
Yeah. I think it was, like, what did we mostly do in Black Ops? Was it...
multiplayer.
Was it the trick shot battles?
Yeah, the trick shot battles with snipers and stuff, or even shotguns.
Like when we try to use, like, tomahawks?
Yeah, or... I think we didn't really play Search and Destroy. We'd rather play Demolition, just because, we liked the whole thing of, you can respawn,
Yeah.
And then I think we dabbled in zombies a bit. I think we all got the DLC for that too, so we played zombies a lot, but I remember us mostly playing multiplayer together. And then Minecraft, it was just creating different worlds and building stuff and trying to get to the Ender Dragon, but never really were committed enough to get to there.
Mm-hmm. We made, like, so many worlds.
Yeah.
Like just, like, try it something new, but we just never did it. And I think what, like, gets me depressed the most is that I still have some of those worlds on my old console.
Yeah, same.
Like, but there's this one time I teared up a bit because, like, I opened up an old world that hasn't been open, like, 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
It was opened, like, by you. I think Brian was there. Diego was there at some point. My brother, me, Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
Who was my cousin, for those who don't know. And it was, like, I just saw all of our stuff there. Like, all the hard work we put in, like, in a day's worth, which was, like, a lot.
Yeah.
But, like, thinking that we're never going to go back on that thing again. And I think what's even more depressing is, like, that idea that your Minecraft dogs are never going to see you again.
Oh. Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Man. But yeah.
Yeah, that's a weird thing that we'll definitely have to discuss on another podcast episode. Is, like, why is it so hard to consistently play Minecraft with a friend group?
True.
Which I have a reason why, but again, we'll say that for another. But do you want to know what my most early memorable moment of Dominic is?
What?
My most early memorable moment of you, and it's funny because it doesn't really involve you, is that you, Brian, and I were playing on a Minecraft world. And then Brian was like, oh, or no, I don't even think Brian said he had to leave. I just remember he stopped talking for a bit, and we just assumed he left to do something. And then you said, oh yeah, hold on, Jack, I gotta go do something real quick, and you left. But unlike Brian, Dominic didn't mute his mic, or he might have, and his dad must have just known how to unmute it. Either way, I'm just a 6th grader playing in a Minecraft world, just going around doing my own thing while I wait for Brian and Don to come back. And out of nowhere, I hear Dominic's dad come onto the mic. And I'm really young. I barely know a lick of Spanish, but I know from what I've been taught. And so I just hear Dominic's dad come on the mic and start speaking in Spanish, essentially asking me, like, who I was and how I knew Dominic. And so I just tell him, oh, we, like, essentially in as much Spanish as I can say, we know each other from school, and we met each other at school, like I told him, like, oh yeah, I'm Dominic's friend at school. And he was like, oh, okay, just want to make sure, Dominic isn't playing with, like, random people on the internet. So I was like, oh, no, it's fine. He knows me and Brian from school. And that's when, like, he realized, oh yeah, he knew Brian, so he knew he could trust, I guess, me playing with you and Brian, and can trust that, like, I actually went to school with you guys. But then he's like, oh yeah, like, nice meeting you and stuff. I'm Dominic's dad. I'm like, oh yeah, nice meeting you too. And he leaves, and it isn't until like 5 minutes later that finally Brian comes back and Dominic comes back. And I just go, Dominic, never do that.